I am Adam Man. And this awesome Mark II Iron Man helmet, it's not actually a prop of mine. It was a gift from the awesome Tim from Singapore. He is known as Halo 1 on the 405th boards. So with this prop, I look forward to having a chance to detail it a little bit more. Thanks a lot, Tim. I appreciate it. I am naked. Yeah, so all my mannequins actually have no heads, so their necks look extremely short. You know, while I'm casting stuff out in the garage, it's hilarious having these mannequins. They're kind of like watching over me now. The expressions on some of their faces. Well, it about sums up my life. I mean, Raphael, he's like, you have got to be kidding me. I mean, hey, look at me. I've got no neck. My head is attached to my chest. But it's not so much the expressions on the so-called faces. It's me getting tired of having to look at the other parts of the mannequin that are not yet clothed. I'm just kind of getting tired of looking at Raphael's mound all day, so we're gonna have to get him a suit pretty quick here. Okay, seriously, what we're gonna be making is a marine shoulder piece. This was molded using a two-part box mold, more or less, and I've made it with a little bit more silicone than you'd typically use, but this is the inside of the shoulder, and this is the outside of the shoulder where all the details are. When put together, we can cast it out using just one pour, sort of like an injection mold, but we don't have to slush it around, so we don't have to worry about taking a lot of time on it. You just pour and go, fire and forget, so to speak. The two pieces fit together real nice, and then what I've got is a hole to pour the plastic in, and I got a couple of different vent holes so that the air that's trapped inside can escape. Okay, here's our setup. Got blue cup, red cup, and mixing cup. I already know just about what amounts I'm going to use to pour into here, so let's just get started mixing up the plastic. Oh! Okay, that's probably good. Mix the two parts into the third cup. Freak out because I don't know what to do with my tint. Here it is. Bloop, bloop. Just a couple of drops. Again, the mold is first time being used in a while, so it's probably pretty cold. It might take a good amount of time before this plastic solidifies. But lucky for us, one pour, one kill, so to speak. We just pour it in there, and all we have to do is wait for it to solidify. We don't have to sit around and slush it. In it goes. That's what she said. Yeah, what I want to do here is pour it in so it starts coming out the vent holes. That way I'm entirely certain that there's enough plastic in there to actually complete the shoulder piece. So, that's it. And this time around I do have a slight bit more plastic than I actually needed to use. So, I got my handy Master Chief hand plate mold. Handy, get it? And then I'm going to pour my excess into there so that it does not go to waste. Even though it has that black tint in it, you're going to be able to instantly tell when it solidifies because it's going to turn gray. So as you can see here, I've got the smooth cast 320 filled all the way up to the brim here, and it's starting to come out the vent holes. So even though it's started to solidify, we're going to have to wait before we pull this baby out because we want to make sure that it's hardened enough where it retains its shape. Okay, now that it's all poured, we're going to have to wait for this plastic to dry. All right, we made it. Okay, since the hand plate's the easy one, let's go ahead and take that one out first. Yes, just how I like it. All right, shoulder piece. Let's go ahead and try to wrestle you out of this mold, shall we? Ooh, what have we here? Looks pretty good so far. All right, let's take it out the rest of the way. Pretty slick. Marine shoulder piece. Okay guys, hey, thanks for checking out our Valentine's Day Quickie. Had to be a short one because all of Saturday got taken up by some sort of activity. And come back next week and I'll show you how I make my marine helmets. So, in the meantime, this is Adam Grumbo for Adam Grumbo's Podcasts.